Welcome to MLG Caster Training, Day 7. I am JP McDaniel. We're going to be looking at a TvZ here, or a ZVT, since we are starting off with the Zerg player here. From aAA, we've got Nerchio as the Zerg user spawning as the red Zerg down here at the 7 o'clock position, and his opponent is going to be Goody, the Terran user from ESC. Very well-known European player, probably one of the most active players in all of the tournaments going on, all the cups that happen there on a daily basis over in Europe. And if you haven't noticed by now, we're playing on Test Bug, and I'm not really sure what the big, if there was lava or something, I could say like, hey, it's Test Bug, but you should know by now it's a 3-player map. You've got a natural right down from your ramp. Excuse me. These little rocks indicate where the Zelnaga tower is that you can eventually take down these destructible rocks and use them C. And we have the one Zelnaga tower in the middle. We've got a high yield here in the center of the map, blocked by some destructible rocks. A regular expansion behind as well. And this map is pretty good for Zerg users because of how open it is. The only choke that really the Terran can wall off right here is at his ramp. This is obviously, as you can see, very, very wide open spaces, and the more you get out into the middle, it is very, very wide open. So the reason I'm saying this is kind of Zerg favored is simply because as the Zerg, you want to attack from all angles, not just head on. You want to be able to attack from behind, from the front, from the left, the right. You want to surround your opponent with the Lings, the Banelings, and Mutas, which is typically what you see in the TvZ matchup. And looks like we have a 15 hatch coming from Nerchio. He's going to be dropping down his pool here very soon. And what this indicates to me is he's just playing it pretty standard. He feels safe enough to do something like this. He doesn't feel like he's going to get that much pressure. Drone Scout is going to the right side of the map over to the 3 o'clock position. He will not find his opponent, and Goody is sending his SCV down here to the 7th, so he will find his opponent. And we see gas, so this indicates that we're not going to see a early 2-racks opener, but we might see some transition into Blue Flame, or we might see some transition into Banshees. He has spotted the hatchery here, and because he is the good Terran player that he is, he's probably indicated that that was a 15 hatch because of how far along it is. And pull about halfway, gas getting started as well. Looks like the drone went all the way over to the right side, didn't find his opponent. A little bit sad, but he's going to go back and try to pinch his way into here, as this SCV seems to having a little bit of an issue getting back into the base. And here is the factory going down, still on 1 gas as of right now, but I suspect he might be adding this on pretty soon. Looks like we had some drones being pulled there. Not sure if a bunker was built or whatnot. I assume it was with some early marine pressure. Looks like I missed that, but it will just be chased back. Still only 4 Lings. I think that is all. So Nerchio is still in a very, very good situation right now with only 4 Lings produced. He's not too far ahead, not too far behind with the drone count, which is really one of the important things to watch in this matchup. Still on 1 gas. Now, this indicates to me that we aren't going to be seeing Banshee play. We are going to be seeing Hellion play, and he's not even adding on a Tech Lab. Well, Starport's coming down. Maybe a Hellion drop since there's still only 1 gas into an expand type build. Not entirely sure what he is thinking. This is very important for you Zerg players out there that have an issue with this matchup. Having 1 Spine Crawler really does quite a bit, no matter what stage or no matter what in the early game. It's just always important to get 1 Spine Crawler down, as it just helps you defend that much more. Still on 1 Queen, the Zerg player Nerchio. He's about halfway done on the metabolic boost, which of course increases the Zergling speed. Still on 1 gas over here. Here's the dropship. Looks like we are going to be seeing a regular Hellion drop, and with this nicely placed Overlord here, he should be able to see it. We'll have to see where this medevac actually decides to path down. 2nd gas finally being added on. Might be seeing a little bit more tech. Thought he might go for an expansion here. Do we have a lair yet? No, he's still on 1 gas, so he's going a lot of Lings. It looks like 10 more Lings about to pop. Roach Warren being put down. Where is that? There it is, Roach Warren. This is also a nice place to put it right here, especially with those Hellions coming out, because Hellions don't have an easy exit path. They will get kind of closed in here if they try to go behind. Now, here comes the medevac. Oh, is that going to be seen? Oh, I think it was just out of distance. He's going to be sending 7 Marines, 1 SCV. Where are the Hellions? Ooh, the Hellions are just going to come on the ground. He does, in fact, see those destructible rocks. That's going to be bad because those Hellions will be able to kill a couple of those lings, and he's going to do the good old elevator trick here into the main. I do quite like this. You're going to circumvent, going around this spine crawler right at the opener. Get these Marines in here, get this SCV in here, possibly throw down a bunker, and also have 4 Hellions. This is going to be a very, very strong attack. Roachborn is complete, but we don't see any Roaches coming out just yet. A ton of Lings, though, and they shouldn't do that well here. I might have liked... Would have been good to see him pick up those Marines, because he did lose all of them, but a lot of Lings did fall. Some more Lings coming in here. With some good kiting, these Hellions will be able to take them out. One of them does fall, so we've got 2 Hellions left. Some more Lings about to pop. This Queen with those Lings as well should be able to take these out. Oh, goody. You need to be attacking those drones. Attacking the Queen really doesn't do too much, as it does have 175 HP. But let's go back over to the main of Goody. He's got his command center coming out. We have a Banshee as well. Probably won't be seeing Cloak because we did have that gas added on just a little bit late in the game. But he is getting Siege Tech. This is obviously very good in case your opponent decides to counterattack you or anything like that. Third base going up for aAaNerchio. Very, very good to see that. I do quite like very early thirds. Or this, I wouldn't call that an early third, actually. That's probably right on time. Spire going down. We should see 4 gases. Yes, indeed we do. So, a very nice play from aAaNerchio defending that early attack. Banshee is coming out, and he should be able to defend it very easily with these 2 queens. We don't have any other queens coming up, but Evolution Chamber come down if need be. He could add on. Ooh, I didn't actually see that second Banshee. Where did that come from? This might be really bad, as that one queen is half HP. It will go down. Other queen has been pulled. He might actually lose quite a bit of drones here. Let's pop open the unit loss tab. And we started out about 37 for that. Queen going down. Roach is popping out. 41. Let's watch the drones just pretty much get killed and slaughtered here. Spinecrawler going down, trying to be produced, but it will, of course, die. And, you know, aAaNerchio's feeling a little bit worried here. He's actually looking like he's going to attack. Caught off guard a little bit by this kind of delayed timing with these Banshees with that earlier 7 Marine, 4 Hellion elevator drop. Spire has been completed. How many mutas are in production? We've got a total of 3. And it looks like aAaNerchio decided he wasn't going to attack. He's just going to be taking out these destructible rocks. His third is up, but no drones mining from it just yet. And it looks like the 2 Banshees were taken out by these 2 queens. I think Goody might have had some poor control there, but he might have just been worried about getting everything back in his base. And if we do go back into his base, we do see 3 siege tanks, handful of Marines, Hellion or 2. Ooh, 2 factories being added on. Expansion almost done there with the orbital command here coming up very soon. We're going to see him try to wall off. Nice use of the engineering bay. These rocks also indicate, of course, like I was mentioning earlier, where you can, of course, see this if you hold this Zelnaga tower. Ling's coming over here. Not really sure what that is about, but we do have some drones coming up here. And also the Zerg ground carapace level 1 is being upgraded from this evolution chamber. It's good to see him using that. Mutas coming in here to the back of Goody's base. They will take out the 2 SCVs building those factories, and that is good to see. He doesn't actually have that many Marines, but there are only 4 mutas. He is going to get quite a lot of SCV kills here. Let me try to figure out exactly how many. He's getting quite a lot. That is actually an absurd amount of SCV kills right there from only 4 mutas. And he's only lost 1. I'm actually pretty impressed there with those kills. Looks like 11 for those 3. Not sure what the other one got. We do have some creep tumors coming out here. Very, very important to get all of your bases connected and keep the creep, that's hard to say, going across the map over into your enemy's base. That, of course, so you can get units on the ground a little bit quicker there. More and more mutas coming out. Let's pop open the unit tab. We now have actually only 4, so 1 more muta popping out, a couple of links. He is going to have map control for just a little bit longer. And I believe Goody will probably stay on 2 base until he can get some Thors out. Does he have... Wow, that is 4 factories. Armory is up, and here come the mutas coming back for more. 2 tanks about to pop out of those factories. The Thor just now being produced. Viking and missile turret should make quick work of these mutas, although he hasn't lost any. They're just a little bit hurt, so they will probably go back ton of roaches actually for Nerchio. Zerg Carapace is about to finish. Does he have speed yet on his roaches? He indeed does. A little bit high on his queen there, but there is quite a bit going on in the game, so can't really fault him for that. Now, if Nerchio decides to attack here, it's going to be very hard with this many tanks and with these 2 Thors. Or at least, yeah, 2 Thors that are about to pop out. Does he have Blue Flame? He actually does have Blue Flame. So, he's pretty much countering exactly what Nerchio has in terms of army, and looks like he is going to move out with those Thors. Where are they? There comes 1 Thor. That is quite the army. If you pop open the resource tab, 150 for Nerchio, 110 for the Terran player. Oh no, he's going to get caught off guard here. The tanks aren't in siege mode. You know, I think Nerchio actually has this. The army of Goody a little bit split there. Yeah, Goody has nothing that he can actually do against that many units when he wasn't sieged. GG, and he has left the game, but that is going to do it for this match here. So thanks again for tuning in to MLG Caster Training Day 7, I believe this is. This replay was obtained from SE2reps.com, SE2rep.com, excuse me. Please go check them out and support them. And we'll be doing game or day 8 here pretty soon, as I did not record yesterday. So look for that over at youtube.com/8majp. Signing off. We will see you guys next week at MLG and possibly in the next video. Thanks. Bye.